Playboy Carti's unstoppable Billboard takeover. You ever wonder what it feels like to take over an entire charts? Every spot, Carti did just that this week, dominating the Billboard Hot 100. This week, he did something most artists dream about, right? He dropped an album, and not just a single track, a handful, but 30 songs from this new project debuted in the Hot 100. 30, every track living and breathing on that chart from top to bottom. That's legendary territory. Now, we know Taylor and a few other artists have done that. I mean, the man doesn't stop. The man doesn't drop music often, but when he does, the culture stops. There were a lot of reactors who were on stream all night waiting for this album to drop. You're supposed to drop at midnight, never end up dropping until early morning on the East Coast. I'm talking 6, 7. So people was up for hours just waiting. That's when you're a culture changer and the music is that important, people wait on good music anytime. Anytime people wait on good music. But check this out. It's not just he's on the chart. It's where he's on the chart. His song Evil Jordan is sitting pretty at number 2. And that's saying something because people doesn't just love it. They're obsessed over it. Then at number 4, there's another banger. One thing that hasn't changed, Luther, the anthem that Kendrick got Lamar and SZA is still untouchable at the number 1 spot. And that says a lot. Playboi Carti may be, stacking numbers, but Kendrick Lamar and SZA, TDE, they still hold the number one crown. Now let's be honest. You look at these charts and where they fall. You got Luther still at number 1. Of course, we got Carti at 2. We got Carti and Weeknd at 4. One of these songs eventually gonna knock off Luther or whoever and move up. Here is Crush. That's at 17. That's gonna move up. Good Credit's gonna move up. Backdoor, that's the other one with Kendrick where he does the ad-libs. That's gonna go up. You look at 1 through 5. Okay, let me check the charts too. Nokia. Drake's Nokia is still at number 12. And I'm saying Drake because Party's not on that. And it actually says Drake. So it's not a party song. I'm sorry. Who else is on there? We got Doechii moved up to number 7. Not Like Us still holds strong at number 9. It's definitely that song is loved by the world. And the fact that a lot of people didn't find out till Super Bowl, it's even crazier. Doechii actually holds the second song at number 25. Listen, that Doechii CD is nice. It's real nice. I'm not going to front. So that's the top 25. This is just a Carti breakdown mostly because all these 30 songs are on the chart. So we're going to see where they fall at. Look, number 27, 28, 37, 42, 43, 46, 48. There's a lot of people that didn't like every song on this album, but there were at least 2 for every one. So this is one of those albums that's made all over the place. And not everybody liked the entire album. There are some people that like the entire album. It is a good album to work out to at the gym. I've done it a few times and it's excellent. Good energy. All these songs like Toxic and Radar, they're good workout songs. Okay. So then we go to 51, 54, 62, 67, 66, 67. All Carti. Carti is literally ripping the charts apart. And he's just getting started, if you ask me. he's just getting started. You know, he's definitely going to push some of those mediocre, I'm not going to say who's, but a lot of these songs off the chart. Because when you get 30 in, man, a lot of people got pushed out. A lot of people get pushed out. And we're going to drum roll and get to the last. And there goes the rest of them. We got at 77, you know, there's Doechii again at 76. You know, we got 79, 83, 84, 85. Cocaine Nose is one I think is going to go up a lot. That's a nice track. Is that the one where he does the ad-libs? It could be. It could be. Walk. 89, 91, 95, 97, 99. Let's see, you know, hey, we got to get a man the respect, right? Got to give him, pay the respect to the man, because that's something that's definitely doesn't get done every day. You know, that definitely, for real, that definitely doesn't get done every day. I mean, Kendrick had all his 14 songs in the top 14, but that was 14. This dude dropped 30 tracks. And this came out with a lot of controversy, right? And with controversy always brings eyes. It brings eyes. People come in to look, you know, and the fact that K-Dot gave these verses to Carti for free, he didn't charge him anything. I mean, K-Dot know he's gonna make that money back on the back end. And Playboi Carti is going to give Kendrick another #1 song to share. I believe that. I believe 2 of these songs that Kendrick's on are going to go to at least #1. I think in the next week or 2, we could see Carti's like 3 or 4 of these songs fighting over the #1 spot. I'm not sure about Luther, because Luther's holding strong. Like, Luther's got like a fan base now. And I see man, I see Doechii moving up that chart fast. She's moving up there fast. She's moving up there fast. I ain't gonna front. But I love to see hip hop is back at it again. I love to see the fact that hip hop is where it should be, you know. And for the year or 2 years where Kendrick was just chilling out, he wasn't really doing new stuff. You can see where hip hop took that big dip. And Kendrick came back and he said, no, it's time to change. It's time to change this. So he cooked up some stuff, and look what we got now. We got dominance. We got dominance. I'm wondering who he's going to collab with next, because you know what? He bring hip hop back to life. Bring hip hop back to life, I think. So let me know how you feel about this Carti album having all